your science writing must-dos. There are 3 tasks for you to complete this week. Firstly, make a rain gauge. Secondly, describe your rain gauge. You could either take a photo and write a description of your rain gauge on one of the slides, or you could record yourself talking about your rain gauge on Flipgrid, and you could click on that link. Thirdly, you are going to collect and record data on rainfall for the week. Now, if it so happens that it doesn't rain on some of the days, just leave it blank. Scientists use tools to measure and collect data about the environment. A rain gauge is an instrument used to measure rainfall. What is a rain gauge? A rain gauge is one of the most ancient weather instruments. The ancient Greeks and people in India were the first known to keep rainfall records. In 1441, Korea invented the first standardized rain gauge, the Chuguge. It was 32 centimeters high and had a diameter of 15 centimeters. Task 1. Make a rain gauge following the instructions below or create your own. Equipment required: empty plastic bottle, scissors, sellotape, ruler, paper, or pencil. The method: number 1, cut around the plastic bottle about 10 centimeters from the top. Number 2, turn the top part of the bottle upside down and place it inside the bottom part. Fix it in place using the tape. Number 3, make a scale in centimeters on a piece of tape using a ruler and fix it to the side of your bottle. You could sellotape a spare ruler on the side if you have one. Number 4, find a place outside to put your rain gauge. It must be open and away from trees. Number 5, dig a hole and bury your rain gauge so that the top is sticking about 5 centimeters out of the ground. This will stop the rain gauge from blowing down on windy days. Number 6, check the rain gauge every day at the same time. Measure the amount of rain collected and empty the bottle. Task 2, you are to circle the one that you will do. So you've got A, photo and description of your rain gauge, or you can decide to record yourself talking about the rain gauge on Flipgrid. Task 3, collect and record data on rainfall. Use your rain gauge to measure the amount of rain that falls on each day and record it in the table below. Try to measure the rain at the same time each day. Then answer the questions. Some days there may not be any rain. So on Monday, if you decide to check the rain gauge at about 3 o'clock in the afternoon, if it is filled with any amount of water, you're going to record how many centimeters, and so forth for Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. Then I'd like you to answer the questions that says, which day had the most rainfall? Which day had the least rainfall? What is the difference between the day with the most and the least rainfall? Hope you enjoy your task. Thank you. Don't forget to check out Mrs. Irshad's video on how she went about making her rain gauge as well. You might get some ideas there. Have fun.